Thank you for joining us on Let's Talk today. Today we have two people who are really doing some good work in our community with the Sure Foundation and starting the Hope House. So I want to introduce you to Aisha Stafford and Matthew Lloyd. Welcome, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Tell me a little bit about what you've got going, Aisha.
Okay, so we are in the process of completing the building of the Hope House. And our Hope House is a day shelter for the homeless. They'll be able to come in and take showers, get resources, a quick meal, have their laundry washed. We're also going to offer mental health services and just, a place during the day out of the elements.
Very nice. So Matthew, you are the pastor of
Fisher Street, Church of God in Christ International.
So tell me what your role is in this.
I'm actually the CEO of Sure Foundation. Sure Foundation is a nonprofit, which is the umbrella that the Hope House is underneath.
And what these guys have done is created one more complementary element to serving our homeless population. So tell us about your partnerships and the difference in what you do.
Okay, so we have met to discuss partnerships with the Hub and also the Salvation Army. So we are going to offer services that the Hub don't offer. Mental health services is one of them, I know for sure. And then with the Salvation Army, they house them at night. They're closed during the day. So during the day, they'll be able to come to the Hope House.
Good, and that's great for especially bad weather type events, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about what some of the people you're seeing, what has put them in the situation that they need this help.
It could be a variety of reasons. Somebody's fallen on hard times, and it may be temporary, and they'll just need a helping hand to get up. The thing that we noticed is that when people come for help, it's good to ask them what type of help they're looking for. Just because they say they're homeless, it's not right for us to assume that they want something that they may not need.
That's a very fair observation. Have you done this? Have you seen this in other places and brought it here? Or how did you get involved, Aisha, in this?
Well, I think I was brought aboard by my pastor to help spearhead this project. He originally met with some city councilman?
Actually, it was someone just approached me. I was on my job, and they approached me and telling me about the need. In fact, they talked with one homeless person and asked them what they needed. They said they needed someone to be able to take a shower and wash clothes and different stuff. And so what we wanted to do is take care of that niche.
Very nice.
So it just started with the conversation.
That's very nice. Do you find, we see panhandlers, I guess you would say, on the streets a lot more than we did maybe even just as 5 or 6 years ago.
I agree.
And tell me what you have found. Is this a part of the homeless population? What have you found to be the case?
I think some of them may be part of the homeless population, but what we mainly see in our area, on our street, are the people who are actually coming from the Salvation Army.
Okay.
So they're there for the night, and then they have nowhere to go during the day. So they come to the church and sit on our steps and, kind of hang out until the Salvation Army opens back up. And they're kind of like walking up and down the road in front of the church. And it's been that way for a pretty good while. So them being able to literally walk from the Salvation Army up the street to the Hope House, to, like I said, get in from their elements. It's going to be like 110 degrees outside. So if it was open, of course, they would be able to come in, and it could be used kind of like as a cooling center, wash their clothes, get a shower, just kind of feel good about themselves and get help, the help that they need. Because sometimes it might be just they're lacking the necessary resources to try to find a job or have clothing for an interview. It could be something that's very minute, and we're hoping to be able to provide that need.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Now, that said, let's get to another subject that I think people are concerned about in town with the way things are for people who are struggling right now, it's truly better to for people to donate to you guys, the Salvation Army, the hub, rather than the individual on the street.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a true statement?
In a lot of cases, I would say yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I would too.
Because that's how actual you know that it's going to actual services that really matter.
Yes.
Right.
I got you.
Right.
So what do you find? What type of numbers of people are you finding on the living on the street right now? And is there a demographic? I mean, what we see, like I say, we see the panhandlers, but we don't see families or mothers with children who might be living in cars in a less out in the open atmosphere. But that's going on too, is it not?
It is.
Absolutely.
It is going on. And that's why we can't give an exact number because I believe it's far more than who we see.
Yes, I suspect you're right too. And those difficulties can put stress on you that can be too much.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So what you guys are doing is a wonderful addition. What's the address of your facility?
111 North Fisher Street.
111 North Fisher Street. So that's right close to downtown,
Mm-hmm.
and which is important too because people who don't have transportation need easy access.
Exactly.
So that's a real good thing. Tell us what you need from the public. What type of products, financial help, what type of things do you need?
Of course, monetary donations are always needed. This is going to be an ongoing project as far as providing services to the people in need. We are also hoping to partner with some of the local restaurants to donate meals when we open, so we will be able to feed them as they come in. Also volunteers, somebody who might want to come in and just help wash clothes and kind of monitor what's going on, because we will be dealing with the unknown. People coming in, we don't know quite what they're dealing with, mental issues or just whatever. So we need to kind of be all hands on deck, So just volunteers, monetary donations, partnerships that'll help us get the resources to the people that they need.
What number should people call to contact?
They can call 870-919-2268. They can also call 870-933-0305.
Oh,
05. They're with the Hope House. This is Aisha and Reverend Matthew Lloyd. And thank you guys for taking the time to visit with us today.
Thank
Let's Talk
you.
Jonesboro.
Thank you.